ABC 36 Sports is Solid Blue. Brought to you by Kentucky's Powerball and Mega Millions. Why choose? Play both.
One of the Lexington Legends' biggest fans, at least this year, is a Kentucky football player from Georgia. What's the connection? Dan Reefer explains.
UK sophomore linebacker Quay Hussey's first love was baseball.
See, I grew up playing baseball. I wasn't a football guy.
And he had early success on the diamond before giving up the sport to concentrate on football.
I played in the Little League World Series down in Cincinnati, Tennessee, and I hit the game-winning grand slam, and I got Defensive Player of the Year, so I kind of knew I was going to be a defensive guy, and I just took the football route.
Hussey heads out to the old ball game every chance he gets.
Just give me something to do, keep my mind off a lot of things that are taking place around football and school.
But the real reason Quay Hussey comes out to Whitaker Bank Ballpark on a regular basis is because his brother, Telvin Nash, is in his first year with the Legends.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 23, Telvin Nash.
Nash signed with the Astros out of high school and landed with the Legends.
I was like, my brother in Lexington. Actually, I didn't believe it at all.
But Hussey and Nash only recently found out they were brothers.
It was a shocking moment at the time. I'm glad he's my brother, put it like that.
Just a few years ago, in high school, the two learned they share the same father.
We kind of grew up with each other, but we wasn't under the same household. Our mom sat us down and we talked. I just stared at him and was like, I noticed the whole time that we had this bond that could nobody break. Once we found out we were brothers, it was just like, dog, I knew it. Like, that's the first thing I was like, I knew he was my brother because we thought too much alike.
Now the brothers have been reunited by what must be fate.
To let him know that he really means a lot to me and watching him play is one of the best things I can do. He's one of my biggest fans, so I wouldn't trade it for the world.
In Lexington, Dan Reefer, ABC 36, your local news source.
An ex-Wildcat now has a new job. Derek Thomas was just named the interim head football coach of Dunbar High School after former Bulldogs top man Bob Lawson resigned unexpectedly a couple weeks ago. Thomas played linebacker at Bryan Station High School, where he was All-State in 1986. Then took the field for Kentucky in the early 90s. Another former Wildcat is trying to take it to the next level. Brandon Knight was in Sacramento yesterday going through a private workout with the Kings. It was his first, and he isn't worried about his ability to play in the NBA. Knight says he grew a lot throughout last season with Kentucky.
Running the team, I think that was my biggest area of improvement. Leading the team, just being able to get guys to see the same thing I saw, that we could beat anybody in the country. And I think guys started believing that, and that's why we were so successful towards the end.
The Southeastern Conference is making some changes. Today, school presidents and chancellors voted to eliminate divisions in men's basketball, according to the Associated Press. Teams will still play this year's 16-team divisional schedule, but they'll be seeded 1 through 12 for the SEC tournament, with the top 4 teams receiving first-round byes. Another change will be the reduction in the annual signing of football players from 28 to 25. SEC football coaches voted unanimously against that. Last year's 2-year-old champion Uncle Mo has been diagnosed with an inflamed liver, according to the Associated Press. The colt trained up to the Kentucky Derby this year, but trainer Todd Pletcher scratched him the day before the race because of health concerns. Owner Mike Repole hopes Uncle Mo can return to Pletcher's stable in New York before August 1st, and he's optimistic that he'll race again, but says the next 3 months will be the deciding factor. Reds Dodgers, LA up 1-0, bottom of the 5th, bases loaded with 2 out for Cincinnati's Scott Rowland, who hits it over the head of the shortstop to left center for a single. Drew Stubbs and Joey Votto crossed the plate to give the Reds a 2-1 lead. And that's all they would need as they beat the Dodgers. And that's why Rowland's game-winning 2-run single is your Kentucky Lottery Pick 3 play of the day.